Hey, let's take a look at your MT3, LT3 affirmation. We're going to take a look at it and then have you redo it. You did a little bit better than the computer said. For example, on this first question when you showed your work, which I really appreciate, you were correct for most of it. It is increasing, and if you take 606 minus 476, you get 130. That's correct. But notice that's not every month. You have to take what you did. I'm going to copy down what you did here. 606 minus 476. You have to find the rate of change. So you have to divide that by your independent variable, which is 8 minus 6. In other words, it's 130 divided by 2, which is $65 every month, because it says at what rate is the amount of money increasing. You have to say, well, 130 every 2 months, but then they give you that choice. They said dollars per month. I don't think you had a choice in that. So you got to tell me per month. You have to divide by the months also. So very small error there. I think you'll fix it when you redo it. Now on this one, a little bit more algebra mistakes. Let's talk about the good though. I love the fact that you wrote down the problem. I love the fact that you put it in. Oh, there's our problem. You see the problem there? Let me put it in here. X, whoa, I can't write. Let's try that again. X, Y, X, Y. Now we're doing slope. So slope is easy and fun. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You know the slope is 3. That's why I like what you did there. Now we got to subtract our y's. And it looks like you took one y and one x. I think that was a careless error. At least I hope it was. So it should be r minus a negative 16 all over 7 minus 3. Then, even with what you did there, then I really got confused even with that mistake after that. We had multiple mistakes after that. Well, let's do a little simplifying. When you subtract a negative, it's positive. So 3 equals r plus 16 all over 7 minus 3, which is 4. You can't combine r and 16. It's r plus 16. It's always going to be r plus 16. Now, what we can do is we can get rid of this division. What's the opposite of dividing? Hopefully you told me it's multiplying. We're going to multiply both sides by 4. In fact, I'm going to write it as 4 over 1 since we have a fraction here. Although on the left side, it's not going to matter, is it? If we take 4 times 3, we get 12 equals r plus 16. Then what do you do to get r by itself? Well, at this point, we want to undo the adding 16. So we're going to minus 16 from both sides. So 12 minus 16 is negative 4. You bring down the r. 16 minus 16, well, that's 0. Oh, r equals negative 4. That's the answer you should have gotten for that question. So that one, a little bit more mistakes on it. And hopefully you follow along and can fix it. And if you can't fix it, then we'll probably have to zoom in. Let's take a look at the last one. Now, the last one, you didn't show any work. And let's talk about this. But I kind of agree. There isn't a lot of work to show. The only question I have is how in the world did you get part B? Part A is perfect. When you go every ounce, you're going to go up by 32 cents. Okay, we can see that right there. Well, guess what? The rate of change is the slope. That's perfect. I don't know how you got 4. It's 32. Let's go through how we could get that if we didn't figure that out. We know one of our points is at 0, 0. You told me the other point when you when it goes up by 1 ounce, it goes up by 32 cents. This is an old question, isn't it? Oh, it's the cost of cheese. Okay. Still, I think it's old. Cheese isn't that cheap. Well, let's write here. X, Y, our slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I think I'm going to call the point 132 my second point. I'm going to call 0, 0 my first point. So then we subtract our y's. We're going to go 32 minus 0 all over 1 minus 0. So you get 32 over 1, which is 32. I just don't know how you got 4. But you didn't show any work, but I don't know if you what you did to get that, but maybe you didn't have to show any work. Okay, the affirmation is open for you to redo. So click on the affirmation for this one and upload your work again once you're done.